welcome back to Ace Attorney. Look at me.
We're 2 days away from a national tragedy.
9/11? Oh, yeah.
Even before the first 30 seconds! Woo! Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready,
I need the script.
Your Honor. Shakes the script. Mr.
I wrote it on an etch-a-sketch.
No!
Quickly. You gotta
Etch-a-sketch. Gotta write down more, Mr. Wright, you really skipped all of the judge's lines.
Oh shit, what did he say? Hold on. Shut up. Wee woo.
I said Mr. Wright, you said next!
Are you sure you're up to doing this? That's what your line is.
Oh, also, I should let you know, I figured out how to do the Macho Man voice without killing my throat. It's the
My
only...
hand's sweaty.
Oh, God!
I've had it down my pants the entire time.
You ever see... put a picture in your mind how wet this was. You guys ever watch Alien? Aliens? Alien 3? You know when those...
Oh god, no.
You know when the facehugger comes out of the egg and there's all that goo? That is all that was on that hand. So I'm gonna give the judge a macho voice.
No. He's silly. He's a goofy guy. He's goofy.
You think the Macho Man's not goofy?
He's goofy.
The Macho Man can be goofy.
He's goofy.
Yes, Your Honor, I will be defending myself. There you go. I've been overruled now. Gotta say Macho Man for another person. And
There's a guy in the third gaming thing. The Macho Man.
Cyborg Man?
No. That's me! I'm taking him!
That's the first thing I thought of when I saw him too. I was like, man, that guy's awesome. Damn it, he's gonna take him. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, what's the next line? It says here on my paper. Your opening statement, please?
Oh, God, this fucking judge. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. But then the judge asked Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before. It's like... He already knows why.
Ah.
If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. I'll raise an objection. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey?
I'm ever so sorry. Mr. Wright is a busy man. And besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. I appreciate your demeanor.
Your domain.
Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere.
I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand.
Why his inner voice is like that? Because he thinks that's how he really sounds.
Yeah. Object! Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear. Do my locutions confuse?
I don't.
Name!
I don't think it's best to confuse your lawyer you want to win. These two are These two are great
together. Now it's becoming Jason Statham.
Even better!
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim is Mia Fey? That would be a negatory! No, I did not.
I need you to say yes.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell you what you already know?
He didn't answer the question. He didn't answer the question. He said, "Nah, I'm not gonna answer. Don't worry. You know the answer."
No.
The answer's no, you weren't there. How did you know I was the murderer?
I told you. Do not pin the blame on me. That's why we're in court right now. Well, can I have like a mound visit? Like a timeout?
Can I just sit in the corner real quick? Come on. I smoke break. I need a little ciggy.
Ciggy.
Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. I can't rip this guy's pants off.
Huh?
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end? Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world? And the last man standing.
Zach Galifianakis? No, it wasn't that. Was it Zach Galifianakis?
Wasn't this American dude?
It was an American dude, oh yeah. Christian Charles in it though.
What are you talking about? What are we talking about?
I'm talking about the show Last Man Standing.
No, it wasn't Zach Galifianakis. It was that was Tim Allen.
I'm thinking of the actual. Yeah, that's true. I'm thinking of a different show then.
Last Man Standing is Tim Allen and his family.
Yeah.
It's Home Improvement without the goodness.
Without the improvement.
Yes.
Oh. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
You think he's the last man in the world?
Yeah.
I can't remember. It's not Zach Galifianakis.
It's a Will Arnett.
Is it Will Arnett?
Let him have it, Phoenix. I think it's Will Arnett.
It might be. I guess Last Man on Earth.
Yeah, Last Man. This is important. It's Will Forte.
There you go.
Will Forte. Close enough. Same guy. Well, they're both Wills. Well, let's see.
Never mind the fact that we got the show wrong to begin with.
It was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying. That's reading to you some papers by the window.
Objection! You weren't in the
Then I heard
You weren't in the room!
I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprise! I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then that I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Pew pew.
Well, I can't object to that, because it's just gonna...
Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and it was all over.
If things occurred as you testify, then I am afraid the defendant is guilty! Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Now I'm gonna need you to hold up on every single sentence.
Let's see, as well, I believe.
What do you mean it was 9 o'clock? How do you know what time it was?
Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know?
What the fuck? No. No.
No. Wait.
You're not getting away with that.
You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived.
That's what Miss May said too. Press further! True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time.
Ahem. This is your concern? Silly lawyer. Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need x-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at the time? I was quietly perusing, that's reading to you, some papers by the window.
By the window? You mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. law offices?
Correct! That is the only window you see.
And there you were, reading papers.
Correct! The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside.
Give me more info about a bedlam.
It must have been when you were attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way.
So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound.
But of course, I am no snoop, peeping out of the windows at night. Dog.
Snoop.
Lion.
Yeah, right. You've made a career out of snooping.
It was then I saw a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair.
What do you mean spiky-haired?
That's all. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer.
Mr. Lawyer? What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl.
I have always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer.
Just what is your eyesight?
Counting both eyes? 40.
1730. That doesn't add up to 40. Exactly. I mean...
Look, I'm paid to look good, not to do math.
40. Don't add them together. 13, 17? That's 30. Ah, yes. 2812.
Yeah. 139. I might as well be wearing an eye patch.
I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is this judge on anyway?
And what did you do then? I called Miss Bay over at once. She too was surprised, of course.
What, you're telling me your inner voice isn't Jason Statham?
Yeah. It's Gilbert Gottfried.
His voice. I haven't practiced enough to get his voice out. I just about tried it, but I'm not going to. What was Miss May doing at that time?
She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly.
Did you know she had been tapping the Fay office phone?
Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I cannot... I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman.
Objection. Shut up, lawyer.
Sure.
You'd make a good politician, Mr. White.
Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente.
Of a company? Don't let that go to your head.
That's what you think.
Please continue.
I'm part of the secret government organization. I'm actually running the whole thing. I am the White House. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase.
Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course. Comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure?
Wasn't the testimony she ran right, and then we gave chase? I'll have to look at it in a second. Ran to the right. Okay.
As you know, I am always absolutely perfect.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail?
See, this is why I press every statement, because this is a new statement coming up right now, and I can only get that from pressing. usually, 99% of the time, the contradiction will be in the new statement. 99% of the time.
Good to know.
Yeah. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase.
What do you mean you gave chase?
It's my bank.
You sure about that?
How many times must I say it?
I mean, if you spoke actual English words, that's not a real word.
Absolutely perfect. End of story.
How do I... In the words of a great detective, it sounds like a word, but it's nonsense.
Oh, yeah. So you're doing a Sherlock Holmes quote instead of a Benoit Blanc quote.
It sounds real.
And what was the Nazi child masturbating in the bathroom hearing about?
Turn Phoenix into Benoit Blanc. How many times must I hear?
Psst, Phoenix! This is something about that struck you as a little odd.
You're not a lawyer, you shut up!
Finally, it was a terrible impact, and then it was all over.
He turns over and he runs to me. Shut up! Shut up!
My name's Maya. Shut up, Dubia.
You're trying to be like Mia. You sit there, you shut up.
Okay.
Impaction? Don't you mean just impact?
Ridiculosity! I think you need to brush up on your language skills.
See, not a real word. It sounds like one, but it's not a real word. On second thought, perhaps I'd better leave the whole language thing alone. Did Edgeworth prep this guy too? I wonder. Anyway, I better find a weakness in there. It's the left and then the right and then
To the left and the right and the left and the right.
Because I am Phoenix Wright. I would never go left. Not that I killed her.
I killed her. Please, strike down for the bacon, please.
Wait, right there, Mr. White. You've dug your own grave.
What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right.
Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. The record right here that I'm slapping with my fingers. You like when I slap it? Look at the floor plans. The killer was here. The victim was here. And then the victim ran here, as you claim she did. She would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
Yes, he did, because he's the one who beat her in the skull. She ran to his left, which would have been the right. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to court? They're both right. And I'm Phoenix, right?
Yes.
Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once.
I doubt it. Rather, does this not clear up the contradiction?
There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, I broke the desk, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I slapped it too hard. Can we get a new one in here?
That happens later. In like 10 games.
Is that the Macho Man character?
Yeah, the guy in 10 games.
Is it Bonesaw?
Bones.
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the law offices of Fay & Co. Of course.
Vanco. Rabble.
Hurrumph. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. Wright was standing. In the killer's spot. This is where he was. Look! The victim ran for the door. He was watching from this point. To him, it would appear that she ran to the left.
Please! This is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.
Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion!
Now that was a real word.
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth.
The prostitution of the defense.
However, sorry, I spoke. Had a good time last night. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, yes, he is a bit high-priced for ours. They do seem a bit far-fetched.
Ho, ho, ho! You provided us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing?
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more?
No! Get out of my courtroom!
Ah! Just turns into ash.
Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. And the judge is gonna turn into like a Dracula. Good luck. Can't fix a broken testimony, buddy.
I'm not your buddy, guy.
I'm not your guy, pal.
I'm not your pal, friend. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine.
And I'm not your friend, buddy.
When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow.
I couldn't. She almost died in one full hit, and she had barely enough to write the Maya.
This is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice.
I didn't.
Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Hmm?
I didn't hit her twice because the autopsy even says I didn't hit her twice.
What? Oh, shit.
That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining?
Cross-examining the witness's testimony.
You bet I will. You. I mean, yes, Your Honor.
She ran to the left.
And she ran to the right, and then the hippity-hoppity, and then jumped to the right.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine.
What do you mean by that?
That is what I am about to explain. You Americans, always so impatient. It has not become you.
This isn't America, buddy! Hey, buddy, you're an American too.
America too. The sequel. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left.
Oh, we captured France and we made it America the second. I really shouldn't say capture. They just gave it up.
Yeah.
What do you mean, first? For all you Frenchmen out there.
That is what happened and what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please, sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That's what I saw!
What do I feel like I'm gonna get like a... There's gonna be one moment in this entire... one of these cases where it's gonna be like a Benoit Blanc and it's gonna be, that's just dumb!
Now that's just dumb. I do think that finisher says, what? That's stupid. That's just dumb.
There's gotta be a part where that happens where it's like...
I just can't
so stupid it's smart. No, just dumb!
I can't remember which case it is though.
I didn't hit anyone!
No, Mr. Wright. There's no point hiding things from this court.
I'm not hiding anything. Your Honor, he's lying.
The prosecution requested the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony.
Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me?
Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. She did it like, yeah, and then she was there.
It's because one blow threw her.
Yeah.
He hit her from the left, which threw her into the light in the right, and then threw her.
God of War 2018 combat is like,
No, he's just hit her once, and then she hit something and bounced off of it.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean, next?
Next is what comes after first.
I know that!
Then that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow.
What do you mean by blow? Stop saying it was me!
But it was you. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof.
Can I do nothing right? Nothing!
Nothing! May I continue?
No!
That is what Miss May saw. Shaw.
So each of you saw different parts.
Absolutely. That's right, of course.
This episode's called Not a Real Word. Where did he pick up that annoying phrase?
Anyway, moving along. You see, you hit her twice.
I'm assuming that's the new line? You actually going to text me that?
F2 is not a real world. Real word. Because rendering takes a while. I forget these things.
So were you watching both times?
I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix?
I think we got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face.
The gun.
Just fucking jabs it into his face.
I skipped it. Where's it? I lost the autopsy report.
It was under my badge. Oh, there it is. It just yanks an entire manila folder out. Right here, I found it. This badge does more than just show I'm an attorney.
This autopsy report protected me from the bullet.
Mr. White, is it not true your real name is Walter?
What?
The victim died from one blow.
Ah!
What do you have to say to that?
I'm like, yeah, that makes sense to me.
That's my chance to hit him with where it counts. Just runs over and punches him in the dick. Ah! Mr. White, was it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? Not a real word.
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes! Yes! That makes the judge break character. Yes! Yes! Quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. And I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor.
Yeah! We want justice! Don't let him get away!
Very well. The witness would care to revise his testimony. Crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, Mr. White. Not Mr. White. I have such low respect for you, you lost Mr. Mr. White.
Okay. 2 accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia then run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. And then you did her in with a single blow, a thwap.
Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, It is hurry.
Deal with it. This
Ow! Fuck you!
PSI music hits. This is almost over.
Well, we'll do the 2 accounts testimony in
The next
episode
episode.
of today's. Don't make sure to like, subscribe, and about no 5 to be over, which is
Every day.
bye.